It's the cluster funk of the year, and we take a look at who's going way over the top. See what I did there? Let's lock up. WWE kicks off step 1 of their 3-step plan to WrestleMania. First, it's the Royal Rumble, followed by the Elimination Chamber, and finally ending with the release of the WWE Network. Now, how do you predict a match that could have 30 possible winners? We're going to find out the hard way in our pay-per-view predictions. Replace Cody Rhodes with Blue Meanie, and we've seen this match before. It's interesting that the WWE believes a team with the combined age of 72 taking on a team with the combined age of 94 is going to convince users to buy the pay-per-view instead of waiting for the WWE Network to launch. What's even more interesting is they might be right. If Billy Gunn and Goldust are any indication, age ain't nothing but a number. These guys can definitely go, and this will be a fun, if not particularly action-packed match. It is free after all. Prediction? Nobody loses the belt on the pre-show. Unless you're Wade Barrett. And even then, he won it back the next night, and that was WrestleMania. And yes, it's almost a year later, and I still don't get it. Brock's first match since returning. Now, Big Show tossed him around on TV to create reasonable doubt, which is exactly what they should be doing, but, I mean, seriously though. We hope that Daniel Bryan will be in the Royal Rumble as well, because that man is so over that Pittsburgh may riot if he doesn't show up more than twice in this pay-per-view. Bryan was apparently supposed to stay with Wyatt until WrestleMania, until the Authority, a higher authority, yeah, him, saw the yes chance at Michigan State and decided that the slow burn was not the way to go. Changing an entire WrestleMania storyline just because one man is so over that he's being hamstrung by the thing he has turned into the hottest angle in the company in 2 weeks? It's safe to say that Daniel Bryan's getting the win. Cena doesn't need the belts, but Cena hasn't needed the belts for quite some time, so that's a moot point. Orton has been on fire with this heel turn, but this whole feud feels like filler. Orton wins, leading to another Cena-Orton match down the line where some legend, think Merlin, not Hacksaw, comes out and says, "You're not really the champion unless you beat Cena 3 times. Or they lock him in the Elimination Chamber so he can go full flagpole sitta. We'll give you a second. That the Authority has locked him in demonic, yada, 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 yada. You've seen the Eric Bischoff videos before. In the end, Orton retains the belts until WrestleMania, where he faces the winner of... All right, that's enough. We are not going through every single person on the roster, so let's just push things forward. This is the meat and potatoes of the show, the reason we are all watching this pay-per-view. Now, they've only announced 20 of the 30 superstars in the match, and I'm not going to go over unannounced superstars or any surprise entrants, so Jake, put that python back in its sack. Let's go over the obvious eliminations first. All tag teams. All tag teams. The Usos are out. Cody and Goldust are out. Harper and Rowan may cause some damage, but they're out. The Shield is a slight exception here, as Roman has been rumored for a push. And a Royal Rumble win, coinciding with his inevitable face turn, is not out of the realm of possibility. But I expect a couple spears, maybe even a Final Four slot, and in the end, just like Rollins and Ambrose, he's probably out. Moving on to the mid-card, Damian Sandow couldn't buy a win with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's had some good matches, but I don't see a win happening here. Xavier Woods is too new. Fandango is this year's Santino slot, so I expect more time being spent out of the ring than in it. R-Truth and Miz are shadows of their former selves, and I don't see much happening with them here. And Kofi will probably take the spot of the night, sliding across the floor on JBL's hat, much like Mario on a green shell in Bob on Battlefield, before his eventual demise. There's Alberto, whose job it was to be a walking advertisement for Batista's return, so he's probably being eliminated by said animal. Rey Mysterio is getting on in years, and unless he plans on retiring soon and getting one last run with the belt, he's probably only there to sell masks. Big E, much like Roman Reigns, will dominate in the ring and look damn good doing it, but will probably not get a main event slot at WrestleMania until he drops the IC title. This leaves Punk, and Batista. Now, after much deliberating, we've thought about it, gave it a shot, and I'm taking a chance to say Punk wins, leading to Batista versus Orton at WrestleMania. My feeling is that you don't make a stink about putting someone in the #1 slot, stacking the odds against him, without overcoming them strongly. Now, the last person to win from the #1 slot was Rey Mysterio in 2006. So it's been long enough. The longest reigning champ of the modern era can go ahead and do something else to cement his Hall of Fame legacy as well as his motto. Now, it looks like they are leading to Triple H versus Punk at WrestleMania. So I could see the straight-edge superstar giving up his title shot to go ahead and get a chance at the man he so strongly believes is out to get him. This would free Batista to face Orton for the title at WrestleMania, while giving us a swerve at the Rumble to quell the legions of fans saying, I knew Batista was going to win the Rumble. Then again, it could just be I don't want a returning past superstar to win. Oh crap, he's going to win, isn't he? And that closes out our pay-per-view predictions. So what do you think? Am I in denial about Batista's return? Do you think this could be a returning Ezekiel Jackson's year? Then tell us in the comment section below. Also, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Facebook pages of both us and JuiceMakesSugar.com, the revolutionary force in smart market entertainment. This week is Randy Orton week. So go ahead and check out Nick, Dave, and Andy as they try to spend the entire time talking about the Viper without making a single joke about the voices in their head. Also, quick note, there will be no Headlock'd next week, but don't you fret, because Juice Makes Sugar now has an awesome podcast, Nick and Andy Tag Team Wrestling. So go ahead and check out that audio goodness, and we will be back the following week. So until then, thank you for watching. My name is Noah Waterman, and please, don't try this at home.
Arguably the most athletic. Oh, wait, notice he touched the floor. Wow, dude, he's Spidey.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do now?